The evening sky over Crete burned a furious red. Catreus, the prince of Crete, emerged from the palace, dressed in black. Blood seeped from a deep wound on his hand where a sword thrown by Theseus had grazed him. Soldiers of Crete, also wounded, pressed their hands to their injuries and followed him. He stopped before Theseus. "We have the same enemy." Theseus Catreus's voice was low and cold. "Deucalion, he is our common enemy. This is no time for us to fight. Let's end our conflict and deal with him." Theseus said nothing, his gaze fixed on Deucalion, the other young prince of Crete. The man's eyes held the dignity of a king and the resolve of a warrior. Standing unyielding on the blood-soaked earth, instead of answering, Theseus clenched his fist and, without a moment's hesitation, struck Catreus square in the face. "That's my answer." With a sickening thud, Catreus collapsed, his eyes, now blazing with fury, flashed as he screamed, "Kill him!" The Cretan soldiers surged forward in unison, their spears leveled. Hippothous, the young king of Eleusis and Theseus's companion, reacted instantly, but they were hopelessly outnumbered. Catreus shouted again, "Taurus!" From the other side, Taurus, a rebel general of Crete, appeared, his iron armor clanking. A horde of soldiers rushed in behind him, completely cutting off any chance of escape for Theseus and Hippothous. Phaedra, watching the horrifying scene unfold, choked back a sob. "Oh no, this is all wrong. This bloody battle is not what my father, MINOS, wanted. Theseus is a prince of Athens, here to honor the treaty." But Catreus, clenching his teeth, retorted, "He threw a knife at me first, and then he struck me. I will not forgive anyone who brings disgrace upon a prince of Crete. I command you, attack in an instant." The soldiers swarmed them. Hippothous raised his shield to protect Theseus, but the two were gradually forced back. Theseus, without a sword, fought with his bare hands, sweat and blood streaking his face. Just then, Deucalion, who had been lying on the ground with an arrow in his back, slowly pushed himself to his feet. Blood flowed freely from his wound, but his eyes burned like a raging fire. "Now I see," his voice boomed across the square. "The traitor was not Theseus, but you, Catreus. You have defiled Crete. Your retribution begins now." In that moment, Theseus felt a divine energy emanating from him. Hippothous raised his bronze shield and sword, and Deucalion gripped the spear of Manoa. The mere presence of the three of them together became a beacon of light on the battlefield. With every move they made, the air cracked like a whip, and soldiers fell one after another. Taurus, enraged, raised a massive axe. "I'll finish you, Athenian." But Hippothous blocked his attack with his shield, shouting, "Your opponent is me, Hippothous, king of Eleusis." Sparks flew as their weapons clashed. Seeing the tide turn against him, Catreus hastily tried to flee back into the palace. But Deucalion was faster. He grabbed him and hurled him to the ground. "Let us settle this formally." As princes of Crete, Catreus scrambled to his feet, but his eyes were now filled with terror. Meanwhile, Phaedra hurried to Theseus's side. "You must see my father now. King Minos is waiting." Theseus, catching his breath, nodded to her. He then turned to Deucalion. After I defeat the Minotaur, let us meet again with smiles on our faces. Deucalion nodded, acknowledging his determination. Take this spear of Manoa. The very spear that trapped the beast will protect you. Hippothous also unstrapped his shield. May the patron god of Eleusis always be with you. Theseus bowed his head to them in thanks, and so, carrying the spear of Manoa and the shield of Eleusis, he walked with Phaedra into the great palace of Crete. It was a living work of art, so different from the cold marble palaces of Athens. Golden murals adorned the walls. A grand spiral staircase reached towards the heavens, and even the air itself was fragrant. Finally, Theseus stood before King Minos. Beside the king sat Queen Proserpine. In a lesser seat, Ariadne, the elder princess, sat beside Daedalus. Minos spoke, his voice slow and deliberate. You have done well to come this long way, Prince of Athens. But why have you come alone? Where is the rest of the Athenian delegation? Did Glaucus not come with you? Theseus replied firmly, I have heard that the Athenian envoys are brought here to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. Therefore, if I slay the monster first, there will be no reason for the youth of Athens to be sacrificed any longer. A stir rippled through the courtiers. Minos's eyes sharpened, but he controlled his anger. Very well, I accept your offer. But where is Glaucus? Theseus looked away for a brief moment. He is on a small island near here. It was his choice not to accompany me. As he spoke, an image of Peregrine's face flashed in his mind. On a remote island near Crete, a battle raged. Glaucus, a young prince from Crete, fought against a mob of barbarians. His face, arrogant and sharp, was framed by slightly long brown hair. Stoned, with a final powerful surge, he knocked down every last one of his attackers. He took a deep breath, his chest heaving. He then wove a simple crown from leaves and placed it upon his head. With the slow, deliberate steps of a monarch, he surveyed his new domain. The new king of this island is me, Glaucus. His voice, filled with authority, echoed across the sea as twilight settled.